Hey everyone, this is Andrew Tsai. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about the game Dragonair Silent Gods. So this is an upcoming role-playing online game and it's going to get a future release on macOS, iOS, as well as Android and Windows. And today we're going to be talking about how we can actually get this to run on macOS right now on Apple Silicon Macs using something called a virtual machine. It is currently running the CBT2, the closed beta test 2. However, this is only for Windows and Android devices only. However, this can actually run on a Windows 11 ARM virtual machine, and this is running through a piece of software called Parallels, and it's actually fully working. And this is going to be the only way you're going to be able to play this game right now on a Mac. However, in the future, we are getting a native macOS version of the game. It's going to be native ARM. It's going to take advantage of Metal. It's going to be using Metal FX upscaling, variable refresh rate, and spatial audio. And it's also going to get full keyboard and mouse support as well. However, for the time being, we're going to be using a virtual machine in order to play this game. I'm just going to show you how it runs in general. This will be useful if you're in the closed beta test 2. However, once the full Mac release comes out, then you probably want to switch to the Mac port when it gets released. So one of the main reasons why the closed beta test 2 is not available for iOS is because the iOS developer policy makes it impossible for us to conduct paid tests without public release. What they're basically saying is that the iOS players should participate in the beta test by playing on PC. All data will be synced when players log into their iOS devices when the game is launched in the second half of 2023. Presumably they are also still developing the iOS and macOS clients at the same time, so both of those things are probably not ready at the moment. However, what we're going to do now is basically dive into how the Parallels virtual machine works if you wanted to get the closed beta test 2 working. So what I'm going to do now is basically show you how to install the Windows 11 ARM virtual machine on a Mac and then get this running. So if you haven't subscribed already, then please consider subscribing and you'll be able to keep up to date with the latest Mac gaming tutorials. So the first thing that we need to do is to click on the link at the top of the video description. If you do make a purchase after following this link, then I'm going to receive a small commission and you'll be helping to support this channel and the videos that I make. So once you click the link, you'll get to this Parallels page. What we can do is click the Buy Now button. We can click New License here. So at this stage, what I would do is to press the Compare button here. And here you can see a comparison between the Standard and the Pro Edition. I would say that for most people, the Standard Edition is enough. You only really need to allocate 8GB and 4 CPU cores in order to get the best out of gaming. However, if you want to take the most advantage of your system's resources, then you're going to need the Pro Edition. So let's say that we make a purchase of the Pro Edition, click Buy Now. Here we have the option to enter a coupon code. If you enter the coupon code AppleWiki10, then you're going to get a 10% discount. However, if you don't want to make a purchase, you can also download a free trial, which I'm going to do today. Make sure that this is the right software for you. And if you do decide to make a purchase, then make sure to follow that link again. So here I'm going to click Download Free Trial. And then we're going to open up Finder and then go to our Downloads folder, double click on Install Parallels Desktop.dmg, and then we're going to have this installer. So we're going to double click on Install Parallels Desktop, and then saying here that this is an app downloaded from the internet. Are we sure we want to open it? Press Open. Here we're going to press the Accept button, and then this is going to go ahead and start downloading Parallels Desktop. So now it's saying here that it's installing Parallels Desktop. Here we're going to enter our local user password, press OK. Here it's initializing, and now we're going to go through the installation assistant. So the first thing it's going to do is to download and install Windows 11 ARM. So what I'm going to do here is to click the Install Windows button, and it's going to go ahead and create a brand new virtual machine. So what's cool about Parallels is that you don't have to register for the Windows Insider program. This is just directly downloading Windows 11 ARM from the internet. So just wait for this to complete. We're downloading 4GB of data. So once the download's complete, it's automatically going to go ahead and complete an installation. What we're going to do here is press click to continue. And here we're going to see that we need to accept the Windows license agreement, press accept. And now you can already see that we've logged into Windows 11 in this little window here. I can minimize this browser window and you can see that this is the Windows 11 ARM desktop. We have our internet connection, we have sound working, and all of the integrations are all there. If you want to full screen this, just press the green button here. If the resolution's wrong, you can right click here, click on display settings. And then normally what I like to do is to tweak the scale down to 100% so it looks a little bit more like a standard Windows desktop. So once you've installed Windows 11 ARM, what we're going to do is to full screen this, and then we're going to follow the link in the email that you got, which invited you to close beta test 2. Click on free download here, and then it should start the download process for the launcher. So once the launcher is ready, just click on the download file here, and then click yes here to allow this app to make changes. And then we're going to minimize the browser window. We're going to agree to the software license agreement, and we're going to press install now. That's going to install inside the virtual machine. So that's just installing, and now we're going to press start now. So at this stage, it's going to ask you to download the files and software. So just click download button. It's going to take a few gigabytes in order to download it. And once that's fully downloaded, we're going to go ahead and press the play button here. And that's going to go ahead and launch the game. So this is a Unity game, and that's gone into full screen. We're going to agree to the terms of service, and it's queuing up a download. I'll press the Option and then Enter key, and it's going to full screen this correctly as it does with most Unity games, and it's downloading this other patch here. So if a firewall pop-up comes up here, just press allow access. So most of the download has finished, however there are some additional resources which are still downloading, but you can get into the main game. So I'm going to tap click to enter, and we're basically able to play right now. So one issue that you might have is that you have this kind of flickering in-game objects. And this is a fairly common problem with various Unity games running through Parallels on Apple Silicon Macs. And today I'm going to show you how to fix this issue. So all you need to do really is to just shut down this game. So just go ahead and quit. And then we're going to shut down the virtual machine. And then within Control Center, you're going to Control Center here, go to the cog here, then go to the hardware tab here, go to boot order, click advanced. Then we're going to type in this command, video untrimmed dynamic C buffers equals 1. So I'm going to leave a link to the Parallels article on the Apple Gaming Wiki website. We just need this flag, video.untrimmed _ dynamic _ C buffers equals 1, press OK. And then we're going to relaunch the virtual machine. And once we're back in the game, you can see that there's no more flickering, all of the graphics are rendering correctly. So that's how you fix that particular issue. So I've been playing this for a little bit and I haven't seen any particular graphical issues. There is some stuttering when a new scene loads, but it feels like basically every aspect of the game is working correctly. Now, of course, this is not going to be a substitute for the Mac release that gets released with the global release later in the year. However, if you want to catch up on your progress on CBT2, then Windows 11 ARM on Parallels on a Mac is probably going to be the way to go. The experience is obviously not perfect, but it's going to tide us through until the full release later in 2023. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.